I'm filled with great joy at my victory.
When I was defeated in a series of trivial yet extremely crucial testaments of strength by alternate timeline Fat Connor, it shook me to my very core. I asked myself, how could this happen? How could I not be the best version of myself across all timelines? Yet, when it was revealed to me that alternate timeline Fat Connor was not actually alternate timeline Fat Connor, but my long-lost brother Jordan from the same timeline, it shook me to my very core. I asked myself, how could my brother be better than me at things? It is my duty as a younger brother to be annoyingly and frustratingly better at things than my older brother, so that I could tout my bountiful, powerful attributes over my brother's head for his entire life. More important, though, was the fact that I had a long-lost brother who was better than me at things. And how could I conscionably live in a timeline where a being so powerful, with such bountiful attributes, was long lost to me? He is my brother, after all. It occurred to me that something was wrong. Either I was in the wrong timeline, or I was not the right version of myself for the timeline I was in. I asked Professor Chachu. He smiled. He doesn't really say much. My conversation with Professor Chachu, though philosophical, led me deeper into this path of confusion. In light of this, I asked Sock Monkey, someone close to me who has lived multiple lives, worn multiple outfits, and traveled extensively throughout time and space. He was even, at one point, a villain in the critically acclaimed series Beijing Batman. I don't know how he got that role, or how he got so evil, yet I am not surprised. My conversation with Sock Monkey left me wondering more about this timeline. He had multiple versions of himself in a single timeline. Was it one Sock Monkey moving through time and space, or multiple? Did they talk to each other? To quell my confusion, I turned to my recently made friend, Qizi. A funny story about Qizi. Chinese people, when they smile for photographs, say Qizi, which means eggplant. An American friend of mine expressed confusion to a Chinese friend that Chinese people say eggplant for photos, to which the Chinese friend said, well, you Americans say cheese. That's weird. I'll tell you what's weird though, this whole timeline thing. Am I the right version of myself in the wrong timeline, or the wrong version of myself in the right timeline? I decided to ask Gruntwinder, who had gone in search of me, ended up going to the wrong place, then just took a vacation for a few months in Hong Kong. He said, "Rah, rah, 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 Ra. Ra 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 ra. Ra ra. Ra. I hadn't really thought of things that way. Perhaps it was that I was the right version of myself in the wrong timeline, or the wrong version of myself in the right timeline. But as Gruntwinder explained to me, these things were not important to think about. What was important instead was to go deep inside myself, to find myself, to lose myself, to find myself losing myself, and to lose myself finding myself, and go back to the beginning. Try to remember who I was when I started, who I wanted to become, and how I have diverged from those paths. There were people, too, along the way who did not continue this journey with me. Some left this earth, some, their paths diverged from mine, perhaps never to return again. But I asked myself, who was I when I started, and who can I still become?
It is an honor to be a graduate of the Zach Hiscoff School of Driving. This medal, it's truly a beautiful specimen.